Good morning. Thursday morning. Thursday, right? 9 a.m. Feels like Friday for some reason. Okay, take your knees wide. Bring your big toes to touch. Ground your third eye center onto the floor. That is your forehead. And then move into Ujjayi breath, in and out your nose, please. And then in this moment, as you drop in and feel. Start to feel what's going on from the inside out. And then what can you cultivate with your breath today? So you're going to move with Ujjayi, the breath of victory, the heated breath, the audible breath, throughout the 60 minutes, and I'm here to remind you to breathe in that way, from deep within. So take two more. Inhale, expand your rib cage, 360 degrees. Exhale, pull the pit of your belly in and up. Lower your hips back toward your heels. Repeat it. Take a big breath in. Expand your side ribs, your back ribs. Exhale. Soften your hips back to your heels. Downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under. Press your palms forward. Lift your hips up to where the back wall meets the ceiling. Laura, nice to see you back in the room. If I didn't say that, I was a little preoccupied trying to get my Zoom up and running this morning. Yeah, and now's the time to do the inventory. So walk your feet a little closer to your hands, Rich. That's really courageous of yourself to do. Give yourself that much space, but you're going to be a little steadier and a little stronger right there. Okay, and then wag your tail, walk your dog, shake your head yes and no. Okay, we got Ashley coming on the screen, so that's awesome. Good morning, Ash. Yep, right here. Yeah, Baptiste Yoga. Walk your dog, wag it out. Relax your jaw. Notice where you might be hanging on to some tension this morning. You can open your mouth and stretch your jaw. And then land into stillness. Come into a still downward facing dog. And if you feel like you've lost some stability, spread your fingers wider. Press your mat forward towards the front of the room. And again, lift your hips up to where the back wall meets the ceiling. Firm your thighs, hug your thighs onto the bones, and just send your heels down towards the floor. Yeah, drop into stillness. Set your sight on one still point of focus, drishti. Then turn your breath on and turn it up. So you're just riding that wave of your breath, all right? Look forward, tippy toe to your hands, Raggedy Ann. Grab opposite elbow, hang in a forward fold. All right, you guys, put your feet the width of your sits bones. So that's about 6 inches between the ball mound of your feet. Spin your heels out behind your middle toes. And plug into the tripod of the feet. So that's the ball mound of your big toe, your little toe in the center of your heel. Stack your knees on top of your ankles. Stack your hips on top of your knees. Hinge forward at your hip creases versus your waist. And this is a good time to turn your breath on and turn it up. You're welcome to give your head a shake yes and no. Settle into stillness. Set your sight on one still point of focus, drishti. Drishti, and Ujjayi. Rock the weight forward towards the ball mound of your feet. And just check in what that brings. And then once your hips come further forward, bring your hips further forward towards the front of the room. Yeah, rock the weight forward and bring your hips further forward. And once your hips come further forward, then glue your heels back down and lift the back of your legs up. Drop your head low towards the earth. Take another breath in. Send the entire breath out of your body. Release your arms. Toe heel your feet together. Ground your feet down. Inhale, reach for the sky, high mountain. Go up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, Samasthiti. Take a soft gaze at your fingertips. And plant yourself in a way that represents the highest version of you, your true self, your true north alignment. And that's going to start from the feet. So plug in, like somebody put you in a light socket this morning. Step into the earth. Firm your legs up, lengthen your tailbone towards your heels. Draw your navel in and up. And can you lift your entire rib cage up off your pant line? Stack your shoulders over your hips and your ears over your shoulders. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's open the practice this morning through the sound of 1 Om. Draw a big breath into your nose. Fill your lungs up. Inhale. Exhale. Open your eyes. Inhale, reach for the sky, high mountain. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, bow down, touch the earth. Halfway lift, inhale. Step back, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, drop your forehead to the mat. No weight in the hands. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, put your forehead on the mat. Do it again, firm your legs up, cobra, breathe in. Put your forehead down, breathe out. Tuck your toes, high plank, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take 3 breaths, please. Yeah, first one, take your time. Breathe in, breathe out. First vinyasa, first sunny of the day. Oh, there's a rhyme. I love that. Empty your lungs. Hug in, look up, go to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Root to rise, high mountain, touch the sky. Uttanasana, bow down, touch the earth. Halfway lift, fill your lungs up. Chaturanga Dandasana, empty them out. Upward facing dog, bring your heart through your arms. Pull your belly in and up, send your hips up and back, down dog. Breathe into your nose. Breathe out your nose. Draw a huge breath in through your nose. Send the breath out your nose. Hug in, look up, jump up to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Do it again, root to rise, high mountain. Reach high. Exhale, Uttanasana, bow low. Flat back, fill yourself up. Chaturanga Dandasana, empty yourself out. Open your heart wide up, dog. Firm up your belly down, dog. And then breathe. Like this whole thing, this whole interconnectedness is one big breathing exercise. Like that's it. Big breathing. Breathing in awareness. Breathing mindfully, consciously. So the more we can get into our bodies in that way, the more aware we'll be, the more conscious we'll be, the more awake. Yeah, woke. Empty your lungs. Bend your knees deeply. Look up. Jump up to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bend your knees 90 degrees. Sit your butt down into your chair. Utkatasana, reach up. And then go back into your feet. Get your footing. Pull your heels away from one another. As you step down into your heels, yeah, like you're going to rip that mat apart. Squeeze your thighs towards one another. Send your tailbone down towards the floor. Pull the pit of your belly in. Lean your upper body back. Float your arm bones up. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe out. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Right side Virabhadrasana 1. Pivot your left foot. Step your right foot between your hands. And come on up. Reach up. Yeah, like take your time. Get your footing. Because you want to build it on success, right? We don't want to build anything on a shaky foundation. So if you need to recalibrate your feet, then go for it. That's why the mirror's in the room here in the studio. You're either going to be heel to heel, yeah, just like that, or the feet line up with the hip bones. Can you dip into your front knee, Laura? Yeah, right there. You might want to tighten up your stance just a little bit front to back, so then you can stack your front knee directly on top of your front heel. So step your back foot in a little bit. That's going to serve you well. Yeah. Pull your right hip back. Square your hips to the front of the room. Lean your upper body back. Yeah, dip down. Float the back of your heart up. Breathe in. Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathe out. High to low. Step back. Move through your vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Left side Virabhadrasana 1. Just do the same thing on this side. Start from your feet. Plug in. Nice, Brooke. Find your legs. Square your hips to the front of the room. That's it, Emma. And then where's the lightness? Where's the lightness? Bring the firmness in your lower body. Invite in the lightness in your upper body. Relax your jaw, your eyes, your cheeks. Okay, ignite your fingers. Spread your fingers wide because this is your life. It's big. It's bright. You're in an October 21 out of 31 day challenge. So time to level up. Look up. Breathe in. Chaturanga. Go down. Flow. Breathe out. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Yeah, like use this as your little retreat. Down dog. Little break for yourself. Little vacation. Like super stable. Super strong. Bend your knees. Look up. Jump to the top. Halfway lift. Still up. Forward fold. Empty out. Sit down. Chair pose. Inhale. Uttanasana. Exhale. Sun B's. Flat back. Breathe in. Chaturanga. Breathe out. Go at your own pace. Up dog. Fill your lungs up. Down dog. Empty. Right side 0-1. Take a huge step forward. Inhale. Go up. Exhale. Flow down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side 0-1. Big step. Sit down. Reach up. Exhale. Frame your front foot. Step back. Move through. Press your palms down. Then press your palms forward. Down dog. Breathe in and out your nose, please. And then what do you need to add in? And what can you let go of? So much of our lives, we're just bringing more shit in, like bringing stuff, buying stuff, taking on projects, taking on the world. Yeah, it's like bring it, let's just bring it all. And then your cup is so full, it's pouring over the sides, running down onto the floor, making a huge freaking mess. It's like that. So what can you get rid of in this moment? Let go into your cup. So then you get to bring like, oh, no space to breathe and to be free and have fun and be in play. Empty out, look up, jump up to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Sun B, chair pose, inhale. Uttanasana, exhale. Flat back, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Up dog, in. Down dog, out. Right side, 0-1. Sit down, go up, reach up. Chaturanga, flow, high to low, like you mean it. Touch the floor like you mean it. Up dog. Down dog. Left side, 0-1. Step forward, reach up. Chaturanga, flow down, high to low. Strengthen your legs when you go down. Soften your ankles. Soften your ankles, up dog. Downward facing dog. Extend your exhale out your nose. That will drop your heart rate. Yeah, that'll slow it down. You just extend your exhale out your nose. You can take a 4-second inhale and a 6-second exhale out your nose. Bring your feet together. Take your right leg to the sky. Bring your knee to your nose and hold. Touch your knee to your nose and then hold. Bring your shoulders further over your wrists. Bring them forward. Yeah, pull the pit of your belly in and up. Flex your front foot, Emma. Dorsiflex. Yeah, spread your toes. And now kiss your knee. Kiss your knee. Crescent lunge. Anjaneyasana. Rise up. Bring your hands to your heart. Breathe in. Twist to the right side. Breathe out. Lock your elbow on the outside of your front leg. Now give yourself more space, front to back there. Front to back. Come up on the ball mat of your back foot. Stack your back heel on top of the ball mat of your back foot. Firm your back leg up. If you're looking for support, drop your back knee on the floor. Leverage your twist. Press your leg into your arm. Press your arm into your leg. Fly your arms out. If it's there for you, take it. You can even put your left fingertips on a block. Yeah, relax your front toes, Brooke. Just relax your front toes. Get into the tripod of your foot. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. Pull the pit of your belly up. Nice. I'm going to rotate your heart up. Spin it out, Beth. Spin it, spin it, spin it. Look up. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Warrior two. Exhale. And now give yourself a ton of room to sit down. Space in time. Gaze out beyond your right fingers. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse warrior. And anytime you want to add in or take out, you do it. Don't wait for me to offer it. Open your front knee up, Laura. Open it up. Safe, safe. Open it more. There it is. Be safe. Go up, go back. Walk your gaze back. Breathe in. Tilt to the right, side angle. Breathe out. A block is extremely useful in this pose. Put your fingertips, your right fingertips on it. Press your arm into your leg, press your leg back into your arm, and then where's your breath? Like, how's the quality of your breath in this moment? Come back in, check in. Hang on. There's a little critter. Sorry. There's a critter on the floor. Get your footing. Find your core. Rise up, warrior two. Exhale, triangle, windmill down. Drop your right foot on your up dog. Lead with your right foot on your down dog. Go to three-legged dog. Right leg to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip up, look left, flip your dog. Or don't. You pick it. Okay, once you've flipped it, plug into your feet. Step your feet down into the floor. Float your hips high into the sky. Take a big breath onto the back of your body. Lengthen maximum, like maximum length on the back of your body. Move your tailbone towards the back of your knees. Move your heart towards the front of the room. Slide your shoulders on your back. Drop your head back, and then see if you can touch the floor with your top hand. Look for it and then touch it. High plank, come around. Nice Sebring. Roll your heels to the right side, Vashisthasana, side plank. That's not the first time you've done that, is it? Okay, so far you're doing that side. Next will be the other side. Feel free to amp it up. Or feel free to back it off, dial it back. Spread your top fingers wide, look up for 5. You got this. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Chaturanga. Go down. Breathe out. Up dog. Breathe in. Down dog. Breathe out. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Yeah, like make this down dog your retreat, your resting pose. Can you create that in your body? Rest within this pose. Bring your feet together. Inhale, take your left leg to the sky. Bring your knee up to your nose and hold. Hover. Flex your front foot. Pull the pit of your belly in up. The more you ground down, the higher you're going to rise. So tuck in and kiss it. Crescent lunge. Rise to Anjaneyasana. Stack your back heel on the ball end of your back foot. So see how she has her foot, Rich? There you go. Yeah, you can do it like you're doing it. It's just harder to do it that way. So giving you some ease. Breathe in and out your nose. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, twist towards a streak. Twist to the left side of the room at home. Lock your elbow on the outside of your front leg. Press your leg into your arm. When you activate your leg, then you should feel that up the left side of your leg, your IT band. Open your arms. You ready for it? Do it now. And then just go back in. Step into the earth. Power up your back leg. Square your hips to the front of the room. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Spin your heart up. Slide your shoulders down your back. Look up. Reach up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Rise to center crescent. Exhale, warrior two. open out to the left. And readjust as needed. Put the weight evenly between your 2 feet. Stack your spine directly on top of your pelvis. Hug your shoulders into the sockets. Express out through your fingertips. Reach forward, inhale, reverse warrior, exhale. Open your front knee up. Open it up without even looking at it. Do it from your foot. Do it from your front foot. The action in your front foot. And then where can you soften? What can you let go of? The tension in your throat, the tension in your forehead, the tension in your toes, or like the thoughts that are creeping into your head about how this is a hard pose, or I can't do this pose, or this is like just not my pose, or whatever it is, or I wish you'd quit talking right now. Maybe it's that. Breathe in, side angle, breathe out, tilt to the left. I wish you weren't in a pandemic, like all the stuff, fill in the cup. Press your arm into your leg. Give your hip an invitation to open. Your left hip. Then roll your top hip open. Roll your heart open. Spread your top fingers wide. Bam, there's your life. Big and bright. Take another breath in. Go to your final expression, fullest expression as you breathe out. Rise up, warrior 2. Exhale, windmill down, Trianga, 3-legged chaturanga. Drop your left foot on the up dog. Lead with your left foot on your down dog. Bend your knee, open your hip up. Look to the right, hang there or flip your dog. Put your feet on 6 o'clock. Plug in. Power it through your legs. Power back bending. The power in back bending comes from your legs. So power this from your legs. Slide your shoulders on your back. That may require a bend in your left elbow to loop both shoulders down onto your back. Let your head fall back between your shoulders. Open your eyes, reach your gaze, stretch your gaze, and stretch your reach. Yes, Tanya, touch the floor. See it, touch it, go, go. Now come around high plank. Roll your heels to the left side, Vashisthasana. You were so close. Side plank. Stack your feet. Dorsiflex your feet, spread your toes. And check in on your left palm, wrist, elbow, shoulder. Can you create lightness there? So let go of the tension. Create lightness in your joints, firmness in your muscles. Hug all the muscles to the bones. Move your tailbone towards your heels. Rotate your heart high into the sky. Take a look up, reach up, breathe in. Chaturanga, flow down. High to low. Vinyasa through up and back. And then you all meet in down dog. Yeah, sort through it. Sort through it. If you like you have more space, then walk your hands further forward or walk your feet further back. Give yourself room to grow. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Spin your inner thighs in and back. Descend your heels down towards your mat. Towards the back of your mat. Take one more breath in. Take a huge breath out. Hug in, look up, jump up to the top. Halfway lift. Bow down. Sit down, chair pose. Bring your hands to your heart. Fill your lungs up. Exhale, twist to the right side of the room. Lock your elbow on the outside of your leg. And then plug back into your feet. If you look down, can you see your toes beyond your knees? You want to see your toes beyond your knees. And if you need to look at your knees to make sure they're in a line, look at them. Flush up your knees. Pull your left hip back. Yeah, side crow. You can do that now. If you're working on side crow, you do that now. Open your arms up. Get your butt down. Get your butt down. Lift your chest up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chair pose. Breathe in. Bring your hands to your heart. Take another breath in. Twist to the other side. Oh, getting ready for ski season. Montana. Twist and rinse. Plug into your feet. Flush up your knees. Like same thing. Check in. So you want the stability in your lower body. It's not about nitpicking alignment. It's like, first of all, like keeping you safe. You don't hurt yourself. You get to come back to yoga. And then like creating the stability in your lower body so that you can get to the freedom in your upper body. because it works like that, hand in hand. The Stheta, the Sukha, the warrior, the poet, the masculine, the feminine, the two qualities. We're always trying to blend it within ourselves and amongst one another. For 5, hang there. 4, get more. 3, get 2. 1 chair pose, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Hope that was even on both sides. Split your feet, catch your big toes with your peace finger. Take a breath in to lengthen your spine. Exhale, pull down. Yeah, just a breathing exercise, unless we make it something other. Just a breathing exercise. Breathe into your body. Fan your elbows wide to the sides. You want to challenge yourself? Give it some juice. Pull down. Step your toes down into your fingers. Pull your fingers up on your toes. Move your shoulders away from your ears. Broaden your chest. Broaden your upper back. If your belly touches your thighs, bonus. Walk your ribs down your legs. That's it, Emma. Chest. Take your chest towards your knees and take the crown of your head towards the floor. Yeah. And then everybody take the biggest breath into the day. And pull down one more time. Release your toes. Do one classic crow pose. Do a crow. And just take one for yourself. Yeah, just do it. It's like dessert. Like, oh, let's have one cookie. Now just do one crow. Place your hands the width of your shoulders. Super glue your big toes together. That's it, Beth. Awesome, awesome. Put your shins on your triceps. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Gaze way out beyond your hands. And then hang right there for 3 more breaths. 3 more full breath cycles. Yeah, you fall out, begin again. Fall out, begin again. Launch, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. And let's breathe in and out your nose, please. Empty everything out. Bend your knees deeply, look up, jump up to the top. Flat back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Root to rise, high mountain, go up. Eagle, right side. Swing your right arm under, sit down, take your right leg around. Garudasana. Set your sight. Find one unmoving point. Set your sight on the prize of the pose. And breathe for yourself. Breathe for one another. Hug in. Soften your hips, sit down. Lean your upper body back. Lengthen the back of your neck. Drop down. Slowly rise up. Bring your arms up. Bring your right knee up. Lift your right knee high on the inhale. Kick your foot towards the front of the room on the exhale. Kick out. Bend your knee. Grow tall. Exhale, kick your foot towards the front of the room. Inhale. Lengthen up out of your waist. Exhale, kick your foot forward. Hold right there and pulse your foot. Pulse your leg for 5. Yeah, refrain from leaning back. 4. Maybe you just don't lift your leg as high. 3. Ooh, 2. Firm up your left glute. 1. Bend your right knee, reach up, look up. Dekasana, kick back, airplane pose. Fly. Okay, where'd your breath go? Step down into your base foot. Unlock your left knee. Step into it. The tripod of your foot. Glue it into the floor. Press your palms down like you're going to resist the wind. Bring your heart forward and up. Find a baby back bend in it. Beautiful, Brooke. Now just lengthen the back of your neck. Lengthen, lengthen, front to back. Lift, lift, lift. Half moon. Drop your left fingertips to the floor or a block. And then start back into your base foot because that's what you're building upon. So go there first. Feel what you feel. You need to reinforce it for more stability. Stack your right hip on top of your left hip. Stack your shoulders on top of one another. Take a big breath in to hug in, and then just radiate everything out from that point. Look up, breathe in. Beautiful, Emma. Forward fold, breathe out. Shake it out, shake it off. Let's do this. Interlace your fingers behind your lower back. Bend your knees a lot and bend your elbows a lot. Bend your knees so much so that your belly touches your thighs, and bend your elbows so much so that you can glue the heel of your hands together. Okay, now take a big breath in, and you're only going to straighten your legs as far as you can keep your belly on your thigh. You're only going to straighten your arms as long as you can keep the heel of your hands glued together. And can you just commit to that for the next few breaths? So you may need to bend your knees a ton. Like a shit ton. But that's okay. Get your belly glued onto your thighs. And do not force a thing. Do not force a thing. So in this place of this challenging moment, where's the softness? Where's the lightness? Where's the surrender? Where's the ease, the grace? The sukha. So the word sukha means sweet. It's like sweet nectar. And right now it's pouring down your spine and out the crown of your head, the sweetness. So the theta, that's a little more like doable. Like we're really used to finding the warrior within ourselves, the theta. But then the sukha, the ease. The ease towards ourselves and towards one another and towards the planet and beyond. Okay, release. Ground your feet down. Inhale, reach for the sky, high mountain. Eagle, left side. Swing your left arm under, sit down, take your left leg around. If you ever get dizzy, sit down on the floor. Get your sight on one still point of focus. Set your drishti. And step down into the earth. Hug in. Soften down. Lean back. Lift your elbows up in line with your shoulders. Pull your shoulders towards the back of the room. Take your hands away from your forehead towards the front of the room. Yeah, feel your upper back. Can you broaden your upper back? Can you broaden your chest? That's it, Tanya. And sit down 2 more inches. Nice. Inhale, rise up slowly. Bring your arms up. Take your left knee up. Grow 1 inch taller on your inhale. Kick your left foot forward on your exhale. Bend your knee. Reach up, inhale. Kick your left foot forward. Exhale. Again, inhale, go up. Exhale, kick out, hold right there. And pulse for 5. Spread your fingers. Spread your toes. 4, 3. Fire up your belly. 2, 1. Bend your knee, look up. Kick back, Dekasana, airplane pose. Fly. Into the sky. Yeah, good alignment, good self-assist. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Spin your top inner thigh to the sky. Spin your top pinky toe towards the floor. Yeah, the other way, Beth. Top inner thigh, yeah, inner thigh to the sky. Top pinky toe towards the floor. Lengthen the crown of your head forward and the sole of your top foot equally away from one another. Half moon. Drop your right fingertips to the earth or a block. Bring the earth up to you. Come back into your base foot. Plug in. Stability, right? Build it on a rock. Build it on a rock so that there's sustainability. Otherwise, we're just doomed to fail. So if we build it on quicksand, chances are we're going to sink. Spin your heart up, high into the sky. High into the sky. Take a peek up. Release, forward fold. So we did everything both sides, yeah? We got it all in? Okay, good. Shake it out, shake it off. Move it around. Bring your hands to your hips, root to rise. Float up with a flat back and a straight spine. Tree right side. step into your left foot, pick your right foot up and place it up on your left inner thigh, or somewhere on the inside of your leg other than your knee. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms towards the earth, and then rise up towards the ceiling. Breathe in, hug in. Breathe out, radiate out. Settle your shoulders down, drop them down your back. Move your eye gaze up. Can you take your eye gaze to where the wall, the front wall meets the ceiling and beyond? Yeah, pull your arm bones back. Sit, so you can go up, go back. Lift the back of your heart up, go up, go back, go back, go back. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your heart. Release your right leg. Switch sides. Step into your right foot. As you're ready, pick your left foot up and take tree, side 2. Integrate your arms. If you're doing the interlace of the fingers, you can switch the interlace. You can do it goofy. Every time you inhale, hug in. You strengthen through your core center, your core being, your true self. Go up in true north fashion to go back. Go up, go back, go up. One more time, go back, drop back, drop back, drop back. Release, bring your hands to your heart. Release your foot, step to the top of your mat, Samasthiti. Come to a space of neutral, neutrality. Either place your hands at your heart or take mountain pose, classic, traditional, Tadasana, mountain pose. Okay. You're going back to the flow. Inhale, reach for the sky, high mountain. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, bow down, touch the earth, halfway lift. Inhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right side Virabhadrasana 1, exhale out to Warrior 2. Yeah, Vira 1 to Vira 2. You've already been here. Sit down. You're open, you're open. Straighten your front leg, reach forward, tilt to the right, triangle pose, Trikonasana. And there's no circles in triangle, it's all angles. Yeah, blocks are your friends. So get to know your blocks. Bring them into your practice, bring them into the room so you can bring them into your practice. Hug your feet towards one another. Inward anchor with your feet. Spin your inner thighs away from one another. Lengthen the right side of your body. Lean your upper body back a little bit. Yeah, lean your upper body back. Rotate your heart up. Rise up through center. Spin your toes to the left side. Set it up for a straddle forward fold. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Look up, inhale. Bow down, exhale. Wide leg straddle forward fold. Go for it. Spin your toes in more than your heels, Laura. Spin your toes in. And then unlock your knees and send your hips towards Beth, towards the person in front of you. That's Beth. She's giving you a warm welcome there. Get to know your neighbor in a more intimate way. Open your heart. Put more space between your bottom ribs and your hip bones. Lengthen right there. Decompress your spine. Bring your hands to your hips. Root to rise. Come up with a flat back. Come up with a straight spine. Pivot on your heels. Face the front of the room. Square your hips up towards the front of the room. So you'll need to step your back foot in and put about 2 or 3 feet between your 2 feet. Now your back toe is spun out to about, 20 degrees to the left, 15, 20 degrees. And that should give you a good hip alignment. Take an arm bind if you'd like. Otherwise, bring your hands to your hips, grow tall, forward fold over your front leg. And then you can drop your fingertips to the floor if you're not in an arm bind. And if your fingertips are on the floor, turn them towards the back of the room and spider crawl them back. Yeah, so the only caveat is to keep your hips squared and go down with a flat back and a straight spine with an open heart. Lead with your heart. Imagine your heart is going to touch your knee. And imagine the crown of your head is going to touch your front toes. Envision it. And then do it. Twisted triangle. Drop your left fingertips down. Take your right fingertips up. Move both hips towards the back of the room. Move your heart towards the front of the room. Twist. Twist. Spread your top fingers wide. Spread your top fingers wide. Drop your hands to the mat, high plank. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Take your heart forward and up. Hold right there, up dog. Hold your up dog. And so if you feel like there's no sustainability here, then perhaps you may want to reconsider your alignment. Perhaps you have not set yourself up for success. Are your wrists below your shoulders? Check it out. Unlock your elbows. Take your heart further forward. Take your heart further forward. Relax your ankles. Move your tailbone towards your heels. Drop your shoulders down and back. Gaze up. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Go back. Breathe out. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out your nose. Take a breath in through your nose. Send the entire thing out. Left side Virabhadrasana 1 to Virabhadrasana 2. Give yourself some room. Put more space between your feet, front to back. You too, Brooke. More space between your feet, front to back. You're more open than that. Straighten your front leg. Reach forward. Tilt to the left. Triangle pose. Trikonasana. Make some angles. And the shape of the triangle is the space of light between your front leg, your left rib cage, and your left arm. Drop your left rib cage down. Plug into your feet. Firm up your belly. Yes, spread your fingers. Spread your fingers wide. Hug in. Rise up through center. Turn all your toes to the right side of your mat. Parallel your feet to one another. Or you can parallel the outside edges of your feet to the short edges of your mat if you want to look at it that way. Bring your hands to your hips. Breathe in, forward fold, breathe out. And then yogi's choice. Yogi's choice this morning. But hang out in a straddle forward fold. Yeah, so if you have a classic headstand in your practice and you're working on tripod headstand here, go for it. That's it, Emma. Yeah, bring your hand shoulder width, Tanya, so a little tighter. Yep, and then create 90 degrees between your forearms and your triceps. Put your forehead on the mat. And then really plug into your palms and start to shift the weight forward towards your toes to lift your heels off the floor. Barely any weight in your neck. Lots of action in your hands. Lots of action in your belly. Yeah, and then you'll start to lift your feet off the floor. From your core, from your core. Pull the pit of your belly in and up and let your feet float up off the floor. Okay, everybody meet back through center. Bring your hands to your hips, root to rise, float on up. Pivot, face the front of the room. Set yourself up for pyramid, so you know what to do. Step your back foot in, square your hips up, take your forward fold. If you're working on an arm bind, add it in. If not, don't. But bow down, do a forward fold. And if there's any resistance or struggling, pay attention to let me say that again, pay attention to where that's stemming from. Where's that stemming from? Is it in your physical body? Is it the physicality of the pose? It's so challenging. Is it in your energetic body? You just feel like you're coming out of your skin for whatever reason? Or is it in your head? Is it in your mental state? Twisted triangle. Drop your right fingertips down. Pull length on your in-breath. Twist it out on your out-breath. Yeah, right hand down, left hand up. And then you just go back in. Plug into your feet. Firm up both of your legs. Spin your back inner thigh in and back. Draw your navel in. Move your heart forward. Twist, twist, twist and rinse. Drop your hands to the mat. High plank. Low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Drop your knees on the mat for camel pose. Do Ustrasana. If you have a block, put it between your inner thighs. Put your hands in your back pockets. Ground your knees into the earth. Lift the back of your heart up. Look up. Drop back. Yeah, go now. Camel. And all the points that are on the floor, feel it. The top of your feet, your shins, your knees. Press down to go up. Bring your hips forward. Stack them over your knees. Lift the back of your heart up. That's it, Rich. Lengthen the entire back of your body. Lengthen your throat. Walk your eye gaze back and down the back wall. Bring your hands to your hips. Take your hips to your heels. Sit back and relax. Breathe in and out your nose. Slow down your exhale to drop your heart rate. Do another camel pose. Come to your knees. If you need to pad your knees, if you have knee problems, then pad them. Put your hands in your back pockets and plug in. Plug your knees down. Now your knees have become your feet, right? It's what's on the floor. So root down, rise up, loop your shoulders on your back, walk your eye gaze back, and breathe deeply into your body. Breathing exercise. We're still in our breathing exercise. 60 minutes of breathing. No different. Where can you bring in the ease? Yeah, where can you create lightness? Bring in more breath. That's the first tip I'll give you. Just bring in more breath. More prana, more chi, more energy, more life force for your life. So you're vital, you're vibrant, you're young, you're alive. Go up, go back, go back, go back. Nice, Brooke. Bring your hands to your hips. Bring your hips to your heels. Sit back. Close your eyes if that feels appropriate. And then you can either put your hands, the palm of your hands on your thighs, or turn your palms up. So depending on how you're feeling this morning, you want to kind of calm it down, turn your palms down. You want to open it up, turn your palms up. Be open to the giving, to the receiving of this pose, of this practice. Downward facing dog, go slow, it's a big 180. And you can shake it out and shake it around. Take your right leg to the sky. Bring your right foot behind your left wrist for half pigeon, half prone pigeon right side. Square your hips to the front of the room. A block is extremely useful in this position. And then once your hips are squared, bow down, fold. A second block can be used under your forearms or your forehead. When you feel your body start to let go, drop deeper. Continue the surrender. And can you surrender into stillness? Soften your palms, soften your jaw, your eyes, your cheeks, your teeth, your tongue. And if you're at home, I would recommend putting on some Krishna Das. Soothing music. Drop deeper. Like a big onion, start peeling away the layers. Direct 3 more breaths into the right side of your body, your right side hip. Be intentional. Make it purposeful. Rise on up. Bring your hands under your heart or under your shoulders. Tuck your back toes under. Take your right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Move it around, stretch it out. If you want to kick it over to the side, work through it. Give it a good stretch. Down dog. Left side, half pigeon. Prone, half prone pigeon. Bring your left foot behind your right wrist. Bring your left foot behind your left wrist, or your left knee behind your left wrist. Ultimately, your front shin will be parallel to the front of your mat one day. May not happen today. Square your hips to the front of the room. Super important. Square your hips. This is where you can use a block under your left glute. Then drop in, drop down. Empty your cup. Or at least start to clear some of it out. Give yourself some room. Room to breathe. Room to be. Permission to let go of what's not serving you. So you can always take it out and try it. If you want to bring it back some other time, you can do it. It says you have to let go of it forever, but try it. Might work for you. And then something really amazing might show up within that new space. Take 3 more breaths onto the left side of your body. Where your attention goes, the energy will flow. Direct it into your left hip. Prepare to transition. Rise up, bring your hands under your shoulders, tuck your back toes under, take your left leg up and back, give it a stretch, free it up, move it around. Downward facing dog, look forward, bring your feet through your hands, sit on your butt, lie down on your back. And then once you're back there, draw your knees to your chest, give yourself a squeeze. Happy baby. Flex your feet to the sky, grab the outside of your feet, pull down. And you can back away from the deep heated breath. We're nearing the end. Yeah, you can rock your baby. Okay, we're going to take an active Savasana this morning with waterfall pose, or you may know it as legs up the wall. So take your feet to the ceiling. If you'd like more elevation, put a block under your sacrum. Turn your palms up, close your eyes, and take rest. So this is Savasana. Settle into stillness. And if you prefer classic corpse pose, you can do it like that. So drop your hips to the floor, Rich. Yeah, we're just going into rest, deep rest. Close your eyes. Or if you wanted to keep your eyes open for meditation, you can do it like that. Set your gaze on one still point. But turn your palms up. And then in this moment, can you let go? So if you're feeling like that's not possible for you in this position, then you go to corpse pose. And can you soften your legs? And chances are there may be some vibration. There may be some movement as you settle into stillness in your legs. And then allow for that. Allow for that movement, that subtle movement, because that's your inner vibration connecting with universal vibration. So if your legs sway or they waver, or if they separate, allow for it. Begin to deepen your breath. And put a little movement in your fingers. Put some movement in your toes. As you're ready, bend your knees, place your feet on the earth. Float your hips up, remove your block. If you have a block there, pull that out of the way. Then toe heel your feet wider than your mat. And drop your right knee into the center. Switch. Do some windshield wiper with your legs. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug like you mean it. Do it like you mean it. Wrap your elbows around your calf muscles. Hug in. Round your shins. Activate your feet and rock up to a seat. And once you've arrived, bring your hands to the center of your heart, Anjali Mudra. And take another moment or two to reside in stillness. And then wake up. Notice how you feel. How is it that you feel from 60 minutes ago? And get familiar with it. Every time you get on the mat, this is what happens. All right, you cultivate something new, raise your vibration, move energy, create a shift that's super impactful. And so the more we land it into our nervous system, the more our body craves it. So good. So good for us, for those around us, and for the globe. Let's close the practice together through the sound of one Om. Take a big inhale through your nose, fill your lungs up. Draw your hands up to your third eye, and then honor your white light and that same bright light that resides within each and every one of us. You guys have a great day. I thank you. Namaste. Nice work. Give yourselves a hand. Thanks, Zoomers. Thank you. Thank you. See you next time. And I'll mark your names on the board for the challenge. Okay, Ash, I promise I'll call you today.